Hi guys! Welcome to the 5th episode of our RxSwift series for beginners. In the previous episode, we played with the behavior relay and the map operator and made all our view controllers reactive. Pretty cool! We'll continue our journey to extend our app and bring in some search capabilities. But before getting our hands dirty, let's talk a bit about Rx marble diagrams. I mentioned them into the description of every episode, so there's a fair chance you've already seen them. But what are they? Rx marble diagrams are a great way to visually explain the Rx operators. And since we will be using more and more operators throughout our journey, let's just take a closer look at the map marble diagram. We can clearly see that the events emitted by this observable are getting multiplied by 10 before reaching all the subscribed observers. Pretty neat. Let's take another one. Filter. Easy to understand at a glance. Cool. I encourage you to play with these on your own until they become familiar. Now let's return to our project and see what I prepared for today's episode. Firstly, I added some more foods into our TableView items observable, here. And secondly, I added also a search bar variable below the TableView one, here. Let's see it also in the main storyboard. If we look at our view controller, I added a search bar on top, with which we will play in a few minutes. Cool! Let's return to the main view controller. Our TableView items is an observable which doesn't allow us to access directly the array that it emits. The problem here is that we won't be able to filter it when we perform the search. That's why we'll need to transform it into a behavior relay. We know how to do that from our previous episodes. Here, behavior relay, instead of just we will use init, value, good, and here we will put our array. The compiler is happy. Now the plan is to get the query from the search bar, use it to filter our food array, and display the results in the table view. We'll do that with the help of the Rx extension. So let's just say here, query, search bar, we'll use the Rx extension, text or empty. Text is an observable property offered by RxCoco, and in case the search bar is empty, we still want to display all the food items, so we're using orEmpty for that. Then we'll add a bit of delay after the user types in case she or he changes his mind very fast. So we'll use throttle for that and add 5 seconds on the main scheduler. Let's see. And distinct until changed protects us from the same values. Then we use the map operator to return the filtered values. will be receiving the query and use it to filter the behaviors relay value. We use the filter operator for this, and we receive each food object, and all that remains to be done is to check that it contains the query, or if the query is empty, we will still want to see the values on the screen. So we will say query is empty, or food.name, everything to lowercase, contains query and also lowercase. Great! Now all that remains to be done is to bind this to our table view. So let's just delete the unfiltered food items from here and glue this to our filtered results. Okay, cool. Everything should be ready now. Pretty smooth, concise, and easy to read. Let's run the project and to see if this works as expected. Here's our table view. It has many items now. And if we do a search, yeah, it works pretty fine. Fantastic! And this concludes our episode. Let's recap what we did so far. We used the RxText observable property from the search bar in order to obtain the query issued by the user. Then we used the map and the filter operators in order to obtain the filtered food items. And finally, we bound those to the table views rows. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next episode. Cheers!